I think just having the determination and grit to just continually improve day in, day out, and just having that realization that I'm a good ball player, but I'm nowhere near where I need to be, and just taking that mindset with me into training every single day, just to keep my confidence up and just to keep improving and keep getting better, I think has been a huge success. I think we're going to have a very good offensive line. This is one of the best rooms I've ever been a part of. The two new additions that we got with Rocco Spindler and Elijah Pritchett were huge. Rocco is a great asset, not just to the offensive lineman, but to the team, because he's been to where we're trying to go, and he knows how they got there. He knows the steps need to be taken, and same thing with Elijah Pritchett, coming from such a successful program like Alabama. Just to have those guys just in the room and around the locker room, just to kind of guide us, just help us get along, and just on top of that, they're great people. They fit in really well with us. Probably just my parents. It's kind of a basic answer, but they really did teach me everything there is to be taught about how to be a man, how to what hard work looks like. Seeing them go to work every single day for me, for my sisters. I mean, it was just incredible to watch. You don't realize it in the moment, but looking back, just seeing what they did for me, like I want to do that for them, and I want to be able to do that for my children, whenever that may be. For me, it's just routine. Camp is nice because the routine is set for you. You can't vary. There's no variation in what you can and can't do, because everything's, you got meetings, practice, lunch, everything's scripted for you. But then once you get into the season, you can really find your routine. Like, all right, Tuesday I've got some time in the afternoon. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that next week and the week after and continue that all season. And so I think just finding my routine week in, week out, every single day, and just sticking to that has been really helpful. I love just running out of the tunnel and just seeing a sea of red, and it just looks like it goes up for miles, and it's just crazy that all those people come out every single game to watch us. I mean, just to have us be that big of a part of their lives is incredible. The more things I try to do, the more I realize I'm only good at football. I'm gonna be honest. I knew coming here that this place, we weren't necessarily on track. I want to be, one of those people that, when 10 years from now they look back on this program, I want people to realize that, like, I was a part of this, like, this place getting back to where we were. Like, I wanted to be a part of that rebuild. Absolutely. There's too many rules and stuff for someone like me to stay on top of. So it's great to have people, like Kyle Fisher in my corner, who any time of the day I can just shoot him a text like, hey, I got a question about this and this, and he'll get right back to me with an answer.